Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans are trying to figure out who Joe Budden is referring to when he demands an apology. Joe Budden posted a tweet on Monday morning that has sparked considerable discussion and conjecture. It says, "Wonder if I'll get an apology for saying wasn't dropping an album this year." A thought like that is sure to elicit some speculations, and it is now generating a lot of them. The rapper-turned-podcaster's tweet was retweeted by 2cool2BL0G, and there appears to be some agreement on who he might be referring to. Either Cardi or HOV is at issue. Is Cardi on Spaces yet to bark? Rinse, wash, and repeat. He was right though, Cardi gone have 2 albums in her whole career. To be honest, we won't be shocked at all if this turns out to be the right response. Cardi B and Joe Budden have clashed multiple times throughout the years. Although they have occasionally made peace as well, their relationship is typically tense. After conducting some research, we are somewhat in accord with the Cardi B assumption made by the fans. It would also make a lot of sense given the invasion of privacy FMC gave her followers a pretty depressing blow to the face during an Instagram live on Sunday. Life is going a little too quickly, and I'm going through a completely different transition in my ing life. I'd rather not crash. I need to pull myself together. My record and my covert ventures will be released the following year. I am unable to disclose what I am working on. I'm hoping to obtain a little boyfriend next year. It's H**ELS for me now. I need to get my act together. He then sent out that request for an apology a few hours later. There's more, but they are perhaps very clear indications that she might be the solution. Cardi said that she would release her sophomore album this summer after a recent violent disagreement with Joe Budden. Wanna say this to Barty Gang or anybody who's just a fan of my music or even my craziness. She wrote on Twitter. Despite the fact that I have both good and bad days, I am incredibly happy by the evident anticipation for my album. As you are all aware, I dislike being told what to do, so occasionally I become a little violent. However, I can assure you that it will happen this year. We might have an update shortly, so it would be wise to have those alerts turned on tonight. With a highly popular podcast that offers insightful commentary and discusses the current status of hip-hop culture, Joe Budden is currently at the top of the hip-hop media landscape. Many people tune in to listen to him and his co-hosts, and it appears that Mark Lamont Hill, who was recently on board, has him feeling quite excited. This week, the rapper and podcaster tweeted, "GM of the Year," which caused some perplexed comments. Some people thought this was about something else or made fun of Joe's fantasy football performance, while others simply hated on him because that's what they do. Still more sought clarification on what a GM meant. In any case, the majority of people just voiced their enthusiasm and support for Hill's involvement. Given the recent tirade on Ghana and the Young Thug rivalry rumors, we're curious to hear what the Joe Budden podcast collaborator has to say about the viewpoint of its namesake host. He said on the show, "All this principle and moral ***T, I'm sick of it," in reference to Thugger allegedly taking sides because his contractual and financial relationship with Wana did not fit the public narrative. There are ********************* out there who are better than them and doing ****T for the cash. I'm taking care of a million ****as, and I've been waging trial with the most expensive lawyers in the globe. You would be foolish to refuse your top-tier act or to say, yo, I'm standing on principle, I'm not taking $1 from you." Naturally, each member in the Joe Budden podcast makes controversial remarks, which makes for an interesting conversation. For instance, they have changed over time in response to the major controversy surrounding Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar, and the impending Super Bowl halftime show. Therefore, Joe Budden should be proud of what he and his team have achieved, regardless of what the critics may say. Yes, they occasionally start to hate as well, but they always give an explanation or face strong opposition before doing so. It's one heck of a team, nonetheless. In a recent Instagram tribute to Kim Porter on the anniversary of her death, I'll Be Sure talked about his connection with his son, Quincy Brown, in the comments area. Is it just another coincidence that one of our favorite activities to do together was to sit ringside at our brother Michael Gerard Tyson's fights and cheer him on? He captioned photos of Porter and Brown. We would go to the press conference after MT's knockouts and be cutting up as #Iron Mike spoke to the media. Well, guess what, Kimberlina? Your 58-year-old, fiercely protective and strong big brother is back on Netflix. The real question is, he still follows a man that abused his mother and he knows it very clearly, Brown said in response to a comment on the post asking if he has unblocked him on social media. Consider that on Monday as you sit at your desk at work and attempt to solve this mental puzzle. For years, Schur and Brown's relationship has been complicated. Brown had stated that the two were doing well lately during a recent interview on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast, but it seems that things have changed since then. Schur claimed earlier this month that his affection for his kids is being used against him as a weapon on social media. See Schur's reply below regarding his relationship with his son. It comes after Brown recently paid his own homage to the late Kim Porter on Instagram. On the platform, he posted, "This is a unique picture of me with my parents." While posting a photo of himself and Porter, he said, "I miss you every day." Keep checking Hot New Hip Hop for more information about Quincy Brown and I'll Be Sure. I am unable to disclose what I am working on. I'm hoping to obtain a little boyfriend next year. It's H*ELS for me now. I need to get my act together. He then sent out that request for an apology a few hours later. There's more, but they are perhaps very clear indications that she might be the solution. Cardi said that she would release her sophomore album this summer after a recent violent disagreement with Joe Budden. Wanna say this to Barty Gang or anybody who's just a fan of my music or even my craziness? She wrote on Twitter. Despite the fact that I have both good and bad days, I am incredibly happy by the evident anticipation for my album. As you are all aware, I dislike being told what to do, so occasionally I become a little violent. However, I can assure you that it will happen this year. We might have an update shortly, so it would be wise to have those alerts turned on tonight.